Good morning, good afternoon.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Server is up.
Does the green airspace override the red airspace?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, I know it does, like the blue airspaces. I think it does with the red ones. I guess we'll find out.
I think we've seen it before here, not that long ago. And when the red, actually overlaid the same line, I know it did. The green over the red did before.
It does, yeah. I could remember if it was just the blue ones or the red ones, but if it does the red ones, then probably, yeah.
It was a red one before, but I don't know who's going to be the first to try it, I got my computer set up to tell me even the ones that aren't active. That's the only way I could really clearly see those corridors they used to do all the time.
Yeah, I noticed the green one says flight level 115 to flight level 195, which is above, I think it's above where the red one is, so maybe it doesn't override the red one.
Oh, that's a detail. Where's weak when you need them?
I mean, it only overrides the airspaces that it overlaps. Height-wise, I mean, it's a wave window, so it's only active in the areas that it's active for. If there's an airspace below it, it's not going to do anything about it.
Well, 115, what's that? Well, that's MCL, not AGL, huh?
Oh, no. It's flight level 115. It's 15,000 feet above sea level, yeah.
Yeah. But the other one...
11,500.
No, the other, okay, there's the airspace over the Ekrans, which is 1,000 meters above ground. And then there's that much fainter and harder to see one that starts at the same, basically, there's the airspace that starts basically at 1,000 meters above ground and goes up to flight level 1,950. That's the one that's going to be partially cleared by the green.
Well, the flight computer will show me the layering in the side view. I can see it all there, I guess.
Probably just best just to avoid the entire area. But
yeah, that was my original plan. I just thought stay out red, but yeah. Maybe you don't go first today, You let people go first and see if anybody goes through there and tests it out.
Can't use me for a guinea pig because I'm not fast enough to go there first.
I mean, some places are obviously probably no good. But if you have if you got a good look at it in the computer.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Because my in-game sound had some glitches. Didn't know whether Discord was also.
Oh, I had such a damn road turn. turned on. It's really annoying. So I can't close it. The only thing I can see is the spectator window. When I click on it, it doesn't go away.
Oh, right.
Hi, Holger.
Hello.
Over.
So I don't think I'm going to be flying Tchin Tchin tomorrow because I'm going to do the Condor Road Cup. So I won't be cheerleading for the Cafe Cream tomorrow. It's South Turkey, South_Turkey, if you're going to do it for the next 2 weekends.
Thanks, Bruce.
Okay, guys. Saw the motor going up in front of me, and it was like, I'm sure that's John for sure, right? Yep, sure enough.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, Martin. Hi.
Hi, guys.
crazy high cloud base today.
Yeah.
I wonder if you guys ever see that in Europe sailplaning that
No.
high.
Not in Denmark.
Yeah, in the Alps you have that. Like it's
Wow.
it's a day in August.
3750 AGL. I mean, that's wow.
Well, though, no, it wouldn't be that much AGL over the Alps because that'd be like, and the bases are going to be that high because mountains are already that high.
Well, I've been flying around in the Alps in thermals to 4,500 meters.
Yeah. MCL, not AGL. That's what John was saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if they were this high above the Alps, it'd be like 6,000 meters or something.
Yeah, I think highest I heard about a little bit more than 5 kilometers from thermals.
I know I've seen flying gliders in deserts and stuff. You can get cloud bases up super high, but probably out here in the flatland, that's probably a little on the high
Do it here
side.
in the Rockies too.
I thought we might see Mark here today.
I just joined. Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Hi, Mark.
It's funny. I literally just joined, and then I heard you said that, and I'm like, huh.
Look what you wish for, Bruce.
Yeah.
I heard we might see from the Swedish bikini team with a bag full of money. Nope, didn't work. Oh well, I tried. Yeah, if I limit myself to one flight per day, Tchin Tchin only happens 3 or 4 times a week. Kind of a bummer.
You do double dip sometimes, though.
I do, because I'm an addict. This is a work in progress, trying to wean myself down to 1 a day.
The blue thermal right where I'm at. So I'm at 6.5 meters per second. I probably should turn the engine off, shouldn't I?
What's typical? Do people tow high or low on the tow?
Not low. You get into the slipstream of the propeller.
Okay.
Pretty sure I've read that the most efficient position is a high tow.
If you keep the tow plane's wheels on the horizon, you're not far out of good position.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Is it the Australians that tow below the slipstream to avoid kiting the tow plane? There's one country that tows below the slipstream, and it's different than everyone else.
I think I saw a YouTube video recently. There were two people in there, and the guy wasn't used to it. He's, we're towing low, and they were saying, yeah, da 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 da. Kind of had that vague recollection of me seeing that.
It's not New Zealand because I can't remember. Tim, the tour guide.
Yeah, it must be down under.
That would make
No,
sense.
they tow upside down. They fly inverted where they're towing. Like I said, New Zealand, they don't do that. They tow, normal, middle, or higher, or whatever. Yeah, at least level with the tow plane.
In the UK, they teach boxing the slipstream, where you move out to one side from high tow, go down to low tow, move across to the other side, come back up, and return to centre.
Yeah, my one and only sailplane flight in real life was an introductory lesson, and the pilot actually, like the guy in the back seat, he had me do most of the tow. And at one point, I came down into the slipstream or whatever. He said, like, "Oh yeah, that'll happen. Why don't you just try to move all the way around?" So he had me box the wake on tow. Like the first time I was ever flying, it was a bit intimidating, actually.
Yeah, that is not a blue thermal. This little cloud up here actually is that thermal. It shows how steeply sloped that thermal is.
Yeah, when we used to do dual tows, whoever was on the long rope at the back went straight into low tow.
How many gliders at a time would they, like in World War II? They pull like 3 at a time? Those transport gliders?
Yeah, I guess it depends what they're using for attack.
Two.
Is it 2? Yeah, for some reason I thought I had seen 3, but I could be misremembering that, or it could have been a demo or something that wasn't normal. But
The one-way troop carriers you're talking about?
yeah.
Google tells me it's Australia where they tow low on standard.
Could be an ambitious task today. A lot of distance between the clouds.
A lot of cloud base, though.
Yeah, I think also we have blue terminals. I had one at the start, but I'm not sure.
Oh no, is the towing?
When I see the blue line, then we have a total auto direction. Then we flew normally here.
We've seen that stuck tow plane before, but not, I don't know about in 3. We've seen it in 2.
Still glider on the ground. Takes some time.
What's stuck? I mean, I'm still seeing tow planes move.
Well, no. Somebody said that their tow plane wasn't towing them, but you're on the ground still, Mark?
Yeah, I'm on the ground. I'm fourth in line, and it looks like everything's still moving along. I mean, we have to wait for the next one to land, but
yeah.
They're still
No,
moving.
the counter is at 0, and normally you wait for the 1 minute start delay. But when glider's still on the ground, then we have to wait till everything is started.
Well, you know,
As soon as the last glider starts their tow, that's when it starts, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody was saying their tow plane wasn't actually picking them up to tow, but apparently it must have cleared up. If someone is like waiting to join, you can get the thing where it looks like the tow planes aren't working until that person joins. That's probably what happened. Because right after they said that, someone entered the game, so that's probably what it was.
I'm so conflicted about aero tows because I think they really do add to the realism, but they also add, 20 minutes to the flight.
It'd be kind of nice if they just had the option of like when you join in, you could like select, you want air tow or do you want just air start? If air start's enabled.
I mean, nobody would ever pick the tow voluntarily.
Well, if not everyone's doing it, I mean, it might be kind of like I want to just practice towing today and take off. But yeah,
There was a nice start with this strong, this Smellock. But with this weak-powered tow plane, it's a never-ending story. Yeah?
Oh, Mark, congratulations on the Condor World Cup win. Very strong, very
Thank
strong.
you. Yeah, that was like that was a rare flight where absolutely everything worked out for me, and it didn't work out for the people ahead of me and behind me. So, like competitively, that was about as good as it gets for me. There was one thermal on the first leg that you all were in. I mean, a lot of people. It was 20-something people, and that thermal blew up, and everyone kind of struggled after that. But I was behind it all and was able to stay high and avoid it, and that made such a huge difference. Like, NN was right with me. He raced ahead to get to that thermal, and then it's just good luck on my part, and I'm happy for it.
I think this airfield has mushroom rings on it. If you look at the where I was looking at the plane towing, there's circular marks that are kind of overlapping and stuff. I'm pretty sure those are for mushrooms. I've seen those in yards before that look just like that.
Oh yeah, that red is all below the green. Swept through it on a turn.
Well,
I don't think it's not going to buy us anything.
I mean, there's the 1,000 meter. Those two airspaces can connect together. The Ekron's one, which is the lower one, which goes up to 1,000 meters above ground, meets up with that other red one that goes from whatever the top 19,000 feet down to 1,000 meters above ground. So they're made to attach together, basically.
Yeah, I see. Just all solid red below the green, and going up above the green. So yeah, I would say that's a no-go today.
I mean, unless when we get there, we're already high enough to be solidly in the green, and then you can just fly right through while still in the green. I guess with these high cloud bases, who knows when we get there what it'll look like. Because the cloud bases will just be higher when we get in the mountains. Oh, this cloud's dying.
Yeah, a little above 3,500 feet or meters. A little above that is the green.
The tow plane will avoid the mountain, right?
In theory, yes.
In real life, yes.
Okay, he finally turned here. Jeez.
Only the bad tow plane pilots don't, and they don't live long.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem when they have the tows in the narrow valleys. It'll try to fly away from the ridge and then fly right towards the other side of the valley and crash, or it'll make a circle and crash while it's in the middle of a circle where it'll just fly a fixed radius circle and then just plow right into the mountain.
Nico's doing a regatta start.
I'm still on tow.
Yeah, that's the problem with this stuff.
Oh, Nico's flying today. There's another SGP task
That's true.
that'll overlap this one.
I think he's qualified already. I don't think there's anything that can happen where we won't qualify.
Yeah.
He started
For the final, you mean?
Yeah. Really stupid to make it down to just one day.
Well, was it Anton was saying that like the esport Olympic people were driving that, like they need to have a single race where the first person across the line is the winner. They can't have it be cumulative, even though that makes a lot more sense for soaring.
Why is that?
I forget what it. It's something about like if they want to get into the esport Olympic thing, that the esport Olympics guys have the same rule that the real Olympics have, which is where you need to have the first person across the line be the winner. And so like you can't have like, well, yeah, they won the last day, but they were behind all the previous days, so they're not really the winner. It just makes for better TV or something if. Whatever it was, they were kind of forced into having a winner-takes-all race. They didn't really want to do it that way, but other people made them do it.
It seems like an absolutely terrible trade to corrupt everything because of that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. There is a thermal literally on the line on the right corner. So
Yeah.
careful.
I got in it and I got above the 1800 because of it. I had to dive down and was then 3 kph too fast, but
Here I am in my typical thing saying, why did I gain so much altitude? Why did I do that?
to test your speed brakes.
I don't get this thermal. I just keep on staring at it and getting blown out of it. It's like the wind is blowing through the thermal. Just something that had been fixed before, but maybe it's because they're so tilted today. But
I recorded a video actually the other day of if you have like a flatland thermal interacting with a mountain thermal, the one can blow straight through the other one and they form like an X.
yeah.
Then you get this really weird interaction where you get blown out of the thermal in one direction one way and out of it the other way. I can't even describe it. It's just weird, like the way they interact.
Yeah, that wouldn't be happening here because we're upwind is still directly on this ridge, so there shouldn't be any flat thermal where I'm at. But yeah, I know what you're saying though. If they're really steeply sloped like they should be today with the wind, yeah, they can blow into the flat thermals and get really weird looking stuff. I mean, at the rate we're going, we'll be at final glide in the first thermal. Maybe not, but although probably not terribly far from it. There's a lot of brave people over there just flying out into the blue hoping to find one.
Thanks for the spot, John.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Tom.
Yeah, when I started, I was like, I started flying into that, started picking up lift. I think I had full brakes on just to keep from overspeeding or climbing out. I'm like, ooh. And the tailwind too, which makes it start even more picky. I think part of the problem is that with the activity variation turned on, there's like a big patch of low activity that everyone was flying into over there. I mean, you can see there's a huge blue area off the left side of the air start. I'm surprised you really went that way.
It's just insane how much energy we're gaining here. How fast.
I'm not sure if I'm getting close to the top of this one or I'm just drifting out again. I think I was just drifting out. There is a newer one downwind here, but I don't know. Also, don't forget the thermals if there's a good strong wind and also they're really high like that, they can intersect the clouds at like really funny angles. I'm sure like you're saying, Mark. Yeah, the thermals, these ridge thermals go into the clouds.
Yeah,
at an angle, and the cloud builds up, and the thermal actually goes out of the cloud from the backside, the downwind side.
Yeah, the video I recorded a video where I was flying with thermal helpers, and what I was seeing was that you'd sometimes have the upwind cloud matching the one that was triggered, the thermal that was triggered downwind, and vice versa. So you couldn't really connect the cloud with the thermal that triggered it. It was like you said, just they intersected a very bizarre, weird angle.
No bugs either. I didn't even look before.
Ich wünsche dir von Herzen, dass du eine schöne Thermik findest, Andreas, weil ich bin direkt hinter dir. Das sieht doch schon gut aus.
There's the cloud. I think.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I think today we have a lot of blue thermals.
Also, Mark, it's really funny that bug you found. I didn't even know you could type into that on the date there for the task.
Oh yeah, yeah. The task ran fine when I did it locally too, and then we started DS Helper, and DS Helper's complaining about the date.
Yeah, if you look at the task, what it was doing was it was setting the actual. I think it uses. I don't know what date. It uses some kind of like Julian date or something for the.
Yeah, it couldn't even. I looked at it actually. I thought it was maybe a Julian date. It's not. I don't know what they're doing, but
yeah, it's some kind of. It's probably like some like Linux time or something. It's just like that. But yeah, it's negative. It was setting it to a negative value. It's like whoa.
Yeah, it was just fully, and like it was the weirdest thing because we're panicking trying to figure out what the hell I did to the task. I'm like, I swear to God, I did nothing unusual. Davis Chappins was like, no, you entered something manually that was completely out of range. I'm like, I assure you I did not. I never left the UI. All I did was set the date to my birthday, which I always do, like nothing extravagant. And then whenever I recorded it after, it was like midnight or so when afterwards I went back to try and recreate it, and I saw it happening. I'm like, are you, like, no way. There's no way they would make the UI do that. And sure enough, they did.
Yeah, I didn't even really know you could type in date there. I always used the little box to pick it from the little UI thing.
It seemed so innocuous, though. Like, why would they? Of all the things that I thought I might have done to screw up the task, that was absolutely not even on my list.
Yeah, it's funny. We've got two clouds here, but I'm not actually sure which cloud is the one that's being formed by the thermal we're climbing in.
This is just crazy. 15 minutes of climbing. At over 4.
Gained 2,000 meters so far.
1960 here.
You know what? It wasn't. We were in a different thermal. It just now formed the cloud right at this instant. It just went blam, a cloud. Oh, you careful, Bruce. We're right. You're okay. You're a little lower. This cloud just exploded right directly where I'm at.
Oh yeah. On a cloud base.
No, if we can get up and stay in the cloud base, we should be able to stay actually in the green area. If the clouds are close enough together.
Now we're right about at the green area right now, altitude.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I lost quite a bit of altitude after I left that thermal. So if you're closer together, you can stay up high. You might be able to just go right on over. We're closer. Not like when the thermal's that slope. It's like trying to imagine where the thermal is looking at the cloud. I guess the best bet is to approach it from the lee side. Or actually approach it from upwind. This one's much stronger. 3.9 for my first roll.
This one's nowhere near as strong as the one at the start. Not close. At least a meter a second less. Well, maybe not that bad. Okay.
Yeah, I'm averaging 4.1 over here.
Yeah, I finally found the core on this one.
Yeah, it has a very strong core. I was circling just around the core. It was not very good.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. Still don't have it very well.
I would like to move a little bit to the north before we enter the penalty zone, but it doesn't look good that way.
Yeah, Nico is very low, close to the
Probably
ground.
not going. Well, unless you're really high, you're not going to have a choice. You're going to have to go north. I got enough. Well, at the moment I'm higher than I'm in the green area. I get there.
Wow, this one's up to 4.7, right below cloud base. And then a whole lot of blue to the next line of clouds. Jeez, man.
Yeah, but for you it's luxury so high. Maybe you have final glide, not?
Not yet. Well, actually, if I turn it down to degree 0. I'm minus 380 for turn point 1 at degree 0, and then positive 260 for the finish. So turn point 1's the low spot, of course. I might have to slow
It's
down
dying
much,
here.
but-
Have to go.
I tell you what, Bruce, we should have moved to this one.
We could have moved over here.
Yeah. This is much stronger.
Yeah, the other one only averaged 3.3. Well, the Hawk shows 3.9.
Nico is close to below the ridge, followed by X17.
Who is X17? I've been seeing him around a lot. He's not bad. It's a new,
Yeah, you just follow Nico. The same line.
I've been right with X17 in I think 3 or 4 flights now. He's not bad. I don't know. I don't know him enough.
Wow, that first turn we took must be that really terrible one, because this one, my first half turn is 5.5.
We were just talking about doing Tour de France highlights, but this first turn point is the Galibier. Nice.
So who gets there first? He gets the polka dot tricot.
Yeah, King of the Mountain. Yep.
I've got no red on this heading, Tim.
Yeah, that's good.
0. Go a little bit toward the right, though, and this red really starts creeping in. First one that we can, not too bad, but after that, it's... The dark red one is definitely a lot worse than the light red one. Wow, Dennis. You have got an average speed that's incredible.
Yeah, but I know. Hopefully I'll catch where Nico was just at. Although that looks like it's died.
Huh, this cloud seems to have a hole in it, Tim. See it up here?
Nope.
Right near? It's right in the middle of it. Very faint now. I think this cloud's going to have trouble.
I think you are going to have trouble, not the cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all full of holes. It's all full of
Yeah, I see it now.
I stayed in the thermal and climbed so much higher than NOI, and now he's higher than I am. Just don't get it. Definitely a lot of red on this heading. Impossible red. Unless we get real high.
Oh, yeah, Dennis, your gear, and also probably everybody should check into their gear account since
Yeah.
not used to getting tows.
Yep.
I got all the way into that thermal before I noticed my gear was down when I first started.
Next cloud, darn it.
But you got no penalty, did you?
It says 0, but it's probably some fraction of 1. I was just in it. I decided to take one extra turn, and it got really gray. So I started diving, and it just flashed right away. In and cloud, out of cloud.
Like 15 kilometers from the red, Tim. Red wall on this head.
Yeah. I'm going north.
Well, if you get high enough, you can go right over it. Can
John,
eat
what's
up
your plan
over.
for the airspace?
I'm gonna get closer to it and then decide if I want to just follow along the edge of it or try to go over. It just depends what the clouds look like, how far apart they look. when I
I'm
get
right
there.
behind you, so I'm probably going to do whatever strategy you do.
Well, my arrival is over, it's 1,300 negative, so I have to climb anyway.
This cloud's of its time, but still 4.4.
I'm still 2 minutes away. I'm gonna go over where KOG is, I think.
I'm officially going to follow the road. And the cloud bases should be a little higher in the mountains, but it's the average, the train height. But
How's that one, Andreas?
Restfully, but good. I fight with Nico. Yeah, the JS3 is better than the Ventus. Peaks to 7.
Wow.
Yeah, but just peaks. But it's a very small one. Be careful.
Okay. I hope I can catch it. I'm coming in low.
Yeah, a little bit more on the left, not on the right. Nico turned to the right, was wrong.
Yeah, John, I think we deviated too far.
I'm just going to go straight on over. I think there's enough clouds. If not, well, I don't really care anyway.
Well, I mean, even if you can go straight over, I think we came down pretty far here.
What's your
On
height?
days when the clouds are I'm 3,300 meters.
41,000
also.
Wait, you shouldn't be following me if you're concerned about actually getting a good speed, because I'm actually just basically just cruising along anyway.
I just want to stay higher than Nico, but it's difficult. This guy's good.
And that airspace we're coming to is 3505.
I just see the higher mountain in front to catch them.
first is in the airspace.
Oh, the airspace.
Yeah, so KOG was the guy I was following, and then the fact that he hit airspace doesn't surprise me at all. That path. I mean, John might be able to go over it, but I don't know.
That stuff is not cloud.
It does look like you have a nice line ahead of you, John, if it's enough to bounce you over.
Yeah, I need to climb on this next one, and then I might be able to stay up. I don't know. I will see if it works.
Yeah, Mark, you are also high, huh?
I'm not particularly high. I'm just under 3,000 meters right now.
I have 3,700 now.
I just took a big deviation. I should have just come straight to where I am now. It's like I mixed strategies. I originally went south because I thought I could go over the penalty and then switched. And now I'm getting the worst of both strategies.
Oh dear. This cloud's not working at all. Or in fact, it's just synced, so I don't know. Man, I don't like these thermals like this.
It's weaker here.
Shouldn't you have enough altitude to make the Galibier, Andreas?
Final glide with 2.7, but the higher mountains is the problem. I want to go after the turn point straight. And I want to learn from Nico.
Not the worst to follow.
No, it's a little bit like cheating. I like to use my own brain, but yeah, let's see. I think
this is not gonna work.
The cloud base starts really low, so you could push.
Oh wow, I came 19 meters from right line the airspace.
Wow.
Did you make it though? Did you clear it?
Well, if I can catch this thermal, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know at this point. I can't
Now it's
connect with these thermals.
1 meter more.
Oh, there it is. I had to turn and go upwind. So yes, I'm good.
Yeah, but I think JS is better than the Ventus.
cannot for the life of me find these thermals.
Via
Yeah,
Neon 4000.
Treat it like a blue day.
I mean, oh wow, this is just frustrating. Solid line of clouds. There again, finally just randomly reconnected.
Made it.
Nice.
I got a 169 arrival at 3 MC. So I should be good. A little extra to get out of there, though. I don't know how you're going to go.
Did you went north of the airspace that's like square
I went
shape?
over. I went up in the green.
Oh, you went over it. Okay, thank you.
I don't know how
Nico
NOI
flying
did it.
like a devil. Unbelievable.
This catastrophe is yelling at me so much. Yeah, I'm at 4,200, so yeah.
Go, Bruce.
You behind me, John?
Hmm?
Behind me?
I don't know.
Everybody's behind you.
You're
I
in
do
the
not
lead.
I do not have plane icons turned on. I find
First
it
position.
far more relaxing to not actually be racing anymore.
Do you think you need the extra height, Rick?
I don't know. I'll fly faster if I've got a bit extra height.
Yeah.
I wasn't just thinking of this turn point, I was thinking of the next one and the finish.
Yeah.
And I'm loath to give up a 5.5 thermal.
Yeah, kind of hard to pass on that.
Impressive. I have 200 meters more high than Nico. Not often.
Oh wow, Nico's going right over the top of me.
Yeah. Me also. Almost to VNE.
Wow, this is such a sharp ridge. It's like vertical on both sides. Man.
Congrats.
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 That's Bruce.
Congrats.
That's Bruce.
Congrats.
That's nice.
Congrats, Andre.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
Bruce.
congrats, Andreas.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been eroded by glaciers on both sides. Yeah, it's the I can't remember what that's called, but yeah, it's just like a knife-edged ridge here on both sides.
Yeah. I'm gonna get burnt here because I wasn't high enough. I know I took the smart move. That extra altitude is real important, Andrea.
I know. 500 meters higher than Nico now.
I mean, you guys being able to just go right on, right on the blue line pretty much.
Yeah. Nico pushing. Unbelievable difficult to follow this guy.
Oh, yeah, I see where he is now. He might have a problem, though, right?
No, I guess he'll make it.
VNE.
Wow, this one is nice, Tim.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if that was the one that I joined,
Congrats, John.
yeah, I'm in the same one. It's amazing. Even down low, it's
Congrats, John.
Meadows over 6.
Yeah.
Congrats, Dennis.
Congrats.
Congrats, Rick.
Thank you.
Congrats, Rick.
Get too hyper aggressive in this front play because there's still that pretty high ridge they pass over further along.
Thank you.
Congrats, Mike.
Congrats, Mike.
That's right.
Hey.
Thanks.
Congrats, Martin.
Good morning.
Congrats, Martin.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats.
Oh man, that second ridge is looking a little problematic.
Yeah, I would say get over early to the west, John.
I want to see what this cloud here is like. I might be able to just kind of slow down it and get enough height to go straight over. But there's a little pass there. I can see it on the left and to the west.
Is Jay Kiss related to Norbert?
No.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Good.
Wish I would have climbed another couple hundred earlier.
Number 2 on
Wrong
the
here.
t-shirt.
Good spot here.
Yeah, I screwed up. Coming east here, I got too low.
Yeah, sorry, Bruce.
Yeah, what a bummer. I had it going pretty good there. Just a little bit low, though. So great.
Awful tempting to head for that pass to the west.
Yeah, I'm doing that, Mike.
Right where I'm at, I'm flying in a little over half a meter per second of lift. So, and yeah, the view over the pass up here is opening up as I get closer to it, so it's good.
Yeah, Como, you're higher than I am, and Como Map says I'll make it over at 3 MC.
That didn't hurt anything to find a 4.5 thermal.
Only your average speed?
Are you in a blue thermal, Mike, or is it the ones right? My depth perception is a little bit weird here. Is it the big cloud right above you?
Yeah, it's a big cloud.
Okay, cool. I might join you there in a minute.
I'm just doing it for fun.
Oh boy, I flew into a thermal, and then suddenly my airspeed went way up, and I pulled up and let go of the stick and hope it didn't break the wings.
Does the DG handle flutter nicely? Some planes are nicer than others.
I don't know if it's any different than other ones. I mean, it's the first time I fluttered today, but yeah, it was the wind speed from the thermal suddenly made my speed shoot way up. What? McCready 5, I've got a DDH of 750. I think I'll probably make it. Unless I don't lift the wings though.
I get dizzy watching the classification table, Andreas.
Again?
Oh yeah, he and Nico are swapping.
They're swapping all the time, like.
Yeah, it's head-to-head fight with VNE and fluttering. I'm higher than him.
The 270 top speed of this thing is hurting now. I didn't think it would be much of a problem.
Maximum focused on VNE and fluttering.
Not breaking your glider.
Yeah, Nico is a strong opponent. He fights. No inch is a gift.
Yeah, it's impressive. From the start, he goes full bore, trying to be as fast as possible the entire flight.
Yep. Always.
I sometimes get lazy and just go into cruise mode. He does not do that.
Congrats, Chuck.
Okay.
Congrats.
It's slow. Congrats.
You're doing very well, John.
Yeah, a bit slow.
Yeah, I have not even looked at the scoreboard. I had plane icons off and the scoreboard turned off because I'm getting to the point where I don't even care. I don't want to look at it or see it.
No, but I think the TT is the weakest plane at high speeds like this. So
yeah, the wing loading on this thing's only like 49.
Wow, Rick, you're quite fast, huh?
Playing catch up by the late start.
Oh yeah, Rick, you got the highest speed by a lot. I mean, nobody's going to catch that. Well done. Morton's back there doing okay, but I don't know if he has enough time to average out.
Nah, I don't think so. Been really good.
Having a 5.5 meter thermal certainly helps.
Probably a good place for testing the game guy crash thing. There's a lot of buildings down there.
Congrats, Andy.
congrats.
This isn't the finish.
Congrats.
I forgot this isn't the finish. I was getting a little confused. It said I had 17 kilometers to go, but I'm like, that's not 17 kilometers away. I had it set for the finish. Not.
Does he have a minimum high?
No, ground. Record.
Congrats.
Congrats, John.
Congrats, John.
Congrats.
Oh, I got to get into my Kotasa Any and lower that beep.
Nice speed, Morten. You're catching up with the podium.
Yeah.
Congrats, Andreas.
Congrats, Andreas.
Congrats.
That's Andrea.
Thanks.
Yeah, congrats.
So, Andreas, how does it feel to win the task and then get beaten by an old man?
I was faster. Wow. No, I
Take a
thought
screenshot right
Nico
now,
has
it's all
to
that
win. He
matters.
was in the lead. It's not fair. Was a tough race about Nico, but I think the JS3 is better than the Ventus.
Yeah, with as long as we're flying at VNE here.
Not only with VNE, also with this wing ballast. I thought it's not clear, but I was in advantage. It was easy to be higher than Nico.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, Tim.
I wonder if Nico just doesn't even feel challenged unless he puts himself in a worse glider. It's too easy for him these days.
Well, I think John put himself in the worst glider, and he's doing great.
Good point. John also did, John, you did your own thing, and I admire that, man.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats, Fritz. Very well done.
That's your winner
It's
there.
Impressive speed.
Holy smokes, no one's touching that. Wow.
Maybe starting late is an advantage. I spent all my time trying to catch you guys up.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they put something out in front of the rabbit.
I had a bit of a problem with my little keyboard, and I had to go out of Condor and fix it, and then come back in. So I was towards it. I think I was 4 spots in front of you, Mark.
Yeah, at one point you split left, and the next time I saw you, you were way better off.
What's your glider out there, Rich?
Yeah, thank you, John. I could hear, and I thought, don't do anything. Let them avoid me, hopefully.
There's boats down there. Just sailing. If you crash your glider sideways in the water, you go sailing in it.
I wonder if you can hit the sails.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just a solid object, like the can't ground object.
So, like Formula One, when they are fighting at the front, people catch up.
Nice. Congrats, guys. And Rick just tried to be high, as normal.
Yep, this is where Rick's like, I was just doing my own thing, you know, didn't even look at the tab menu. It's fine.
3 minutes faster. 3 minutes faster and 10.
Sunday cruise?
Yeah.
I didn't look at the tab menu, Mark. I promise.
I'm sure you didn't.
Thank you.
Impressive speed. Wow.
That was close between us, John. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
2 seconds.
Oh, Tim, I didn't even see you were flying the Diana. Well, interesting choice today. Why the Diana?
I needed it. I wanted to fly it. It's been a long time.
It is an interesting glider. I wish there was a way that they could. Actually, can they tell you? Can they specify in the task you must fly this specific glider?
Yeah,
I guess they
With
have
more-
to do it in the notes.
Yeah,
they used to do that.
I wouldn't mind a forced Diana class. That'd be fine, or forced ASW 28, something like that.
I flew tasks where the task set is set please Diana only.
Yeah, they did that for the World Cups, for the Grand Prix at one point, right?
I'm not gonna say I won the DG808 competitions. So we go upload and someone on the server did like 190 DG808.
Red mark.
Reps.
I'll take third today. No one was going to catch Rick the way he was flying. Actually, Morton, nice too. Everyone did good.
Yeah,
there.
Morton tried.
Yeah, very nice, Morton.
1.6
Yeah,
has got. No, he's
done,
only
Rick.
got 12K to go. He ain't gonna make up that much.
One six is a fast flyer.
Yes, he is.
What was the airspace penalty set to?
Actually, 1.6 is going to bump me off the podium.
But Cog only got 20 points of penalty points. The airspace penalty must be set to like 10. Oh.
Well, I was cursing because I had to do a big deviation to get round that airspace, but it led me to an incredibly good thermal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were really good thermals in the air, that penalty zone. It just took me a little while to figure out where they would be because when we turned the wind, it was the wind. The sun was coming from the opposite direction of the wind, so I had to kind of, figure out where they were coming up because they're coming off the lee side.
So Rick,
What a wonderful place to park a plane. Right on the end of the runway.
your focus was always to the cloud top.
Yeah, well, there was one bit of ridge, but it wasn't doing anything. But yeah, I was just flying clouds.
Okay. I just reached once the cloud top. Bueno, I lost his wings. You could not fly below this big plane. It's not possible. You lose your wings.
Yeah, come back here. I'll set up the barbecue.
Yeah, I got a really strong thermal about, I don't know, 15k from the first turn point, something like that. And that set me up for final glide.
Yep.
After that, and I was high enough going into the first turn point that I could take a pretty direct line to the second turn point finish.
Yeah, I was going to try to push it the way I saw Nico pushing it. And I saw everyone else climbing, and that climb was so good. It was easy to just ride that one up.
Just about this VNE speed. We've flown after this first hill. We've flown almost only VNE.
It was really all about clearing that ridge on early on the second leg.
Yeah.
With the lowest possible margin. That was what would make or break the flight.
Yep. And my focus was just on the first turn point. I know I have to go back, that I have the Luft side. And this was for me clear, but I was in comfort zone. I was the highest one of all.
Ah, VR bumped you, Mark. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I did the math and saw that he would. That's okay. I'm actually happy to even be as far up as I am today. I deviated far south. I was going to do what John did and go over the top. And I decided against it, so I had to come all the way back up north. And doing that deviation, I did not. Like, I had good climbs, but it didn't make up for the deviation.
Yeah, there was a big ridge just before that restricted airspace, and I basically flew to that. I went under a cloud and got nothing, so I flew along the ridge, around the edge of the airspace. And then I saw Dennis and somebody else circling in a thermal. So it was only a little deviation, so I went to that and I ended up getting a 5.5 meter thermal out of it. I took that to cloud base and then it was straight home from there.
Oh yeah, planes are these? They look like little. They look like small regional jets or really big business jets with 3 engines. It's a very strange looking plane.
I think it's a business jet. I don't think it's a regional. I might be wrong.
It's a kind of weird. It looks like it's really big for a business jet and kind of small for a regional, like a little turboprop. It's about the same size of those turboprops over there. It's like, yeah, it's kind of. I've never seen a plane that small with 3 jets and then with a T.
Congrats, Holger.
Congrats, Holger.
Congrats.
And Bruce and Mark and Tim and whoever else I forgot. Sorry, fellas.
I'm going to jump off of here.
Falcon, isn't it?
Got a lunch date this afternoon, so we'll see you all tomorrow. It's good flying with you. Congrats to everybody.
As always, cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Have a good day, mate. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Have a nice evening or afternoon.
Yeah, bye, Stone. Yep, you
I'll
are right.
catch you guys at the cup. I'm out of here.
Bye, Bruce.
See you, Bruce.
It's a very big business jet.
So, Andreas, are you ready for the Boeing 777 to do an engine test?
Yeah. May I could start again, yeah. There was a nice flight also to follow Nico. Yesterday or last race, I followed JJJ, and he has total another flight style. I saw this like he flying.
Yeah, I'll say bye as well, and congrats all.
Yep, bye, Tim.
Yeah, I might not fly Tchin Tchin or whatever tomorrow because it's the World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, may I fly for get warm up?
I don't know. I find it quite tiring doing two flights quite close together like that, and it makes it difficult for getting food in between.
Yeah,